So let's get straight into it, guys. And what you can see here is that the Bitcoin move continues on the daily time frame towards the upside here. So this is completely in line with what I have been expecting here. We have broken through the $106,500 level, and I think that we are well on our way to actually retest the previous all-time high here at the orange line at $112,000. So things are going absolutely fantastic here. But if we zoom out and we look on the weekly time frame, I do have a very interesting chart I want to show you. So if you are doubting what the next major move is going to be for Bitcoin, this could provide some kind of a hint. So what you can see here is that in January of 2024, we had about a 90, call it about 100% move here up towards the peak, which happened at $75,000. And then we had a pullback, and this was actually a bit of a bear market here, going sideways, going down, but ranging ultimately between $74,000 down to $50,000 sideways. And then we had a very key point here. We had the trend line, and once we broke it, we turned it into support, and then we blasted off towards the upside. And this was the market telling us, confirming that yes, we have now exited the consolidation phase, and we are ready for the next major move towards the upside. So that happened, and then you can see from the bottom here, we went up by 108%. So first time 92%, then 108%. But nonetheless, we had a massive move towards the upside, and we created the peak here again. And then once again, we start to go into a consolidation phase. And one thing I will note here is that the 50-week moving average, the blue line, actually held up the price here as well. And just like the second time around, it also held up the price here when we saw this drop. So from this point, just like the previous time, we went up and we broke through the resistance level right here. We actually came down. We have made it support just like the previous time. And now the question is, are we going to see the same kind of thing as we saw right here with the confirmation of the breakout and then about 100% move towards the upside? That would lead into about $140,000 here for Bitcoin. So what do you think about this fractal, guys? Do you think that this makes sense? Let me know down in the comment section. But I remain bullish, and I think we are going to see some crazy things happen. So if you look at Ethereum and altcoins in general, really, we are right on the edge of the resistance here. We've been trying to break through multiple resistance levels, and you can see that for Ethereum, we haven't been able to do it. A little bit more consolidation, then I think we're going to clear this level and make a move towards the yellow dotted line. If we look at Solana, same thing here. We need to clear 149, and then I think that we're going to see a nice impulsive move towards the upside as well. For altcoins, you can see that the Bitcoin dominance is still very strong. But if we go up here to 66.8%, I will be putting in some major moves. That is all great. For traditional markets, they are making new all-time highs. We came very close yesterday to making a new all-time high. Actually, on the futures market, we just made a new all-time high, it seems like. So when the regular market opens up later on today, I think that we are going to see, even for the S&P 500 here, we are going to see a new all-time high. We'll see about that. But Nasdaq made actually a new all-time high yesterday. So everything is going great, guys. If you look at the rest of the headlines from the market, you can see that President Trump is actually considering naming the next chairman of the Federal Reserve as soon as this summer in order to undermine Jerome Powell. So Jerome Powell, you know, he is not really willing to cut interest rates just yet, but by providing the next major position here with the Fed chair and announcing it right now, that chair is going to go out and talk about what he is going to do, which is going to probably be very bullish for the markets. And that is going to lead into even more bullish action, even right now. So that is one thing to keep note of. But Powell did say that at some point we will resume rate cuts, and that the future trade deals may allow Fed to consider a cut even sooner. Now, as I talked about in yesterday's video, there's so much money right now stuck in money market funds. So $902 billion. And a lot of this money is going to eventually find itself into equities, into crypto, and into Bitcoin and other assets. This is all great. It's just a massive stockpile of cash just waiting to be deployed. I remain bullish. I see no reason to become bearish right now. And even bigger, this is huge. Right now, you can use cryptocurrency when applying for a mortgage. So they are going to take that into consideration. This is completely groundbreaking, guys. And this paves the way for crypto to really become a recognized asset. And you can actually essentially borrow against your crypto here. So that is massive. This is absolutely groundbreaking, guys. And this is going to pave the way for incredible things in the future. If you look at the demand right now for crypto and for Bitcoin, it is mainly coming from Coinbase, which we know is US institutions. And US institutions, they are buying Bitcoin like crazy right now. So not only US, but Metaplanet acquires an additional 1,234 Bitcoin. And right now they're holding 12,300 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, this is crazy. This is like a meme, but yeah, they're holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Bitcoin, which is 12,345. That's not all. Anthony Pompliano's ProCap, they are also accumulating Bitcoin like crazy right now. So they're raising more money, they're buying more. Blackstone, Tether, Duotap, Wilbur Ross for crypto reserve. So more and more companies are starting to accumulate Bitcoin here. GameStop is raising another $2.7 billion to buy Bitcoin. SharpLink is also buying Ethereum. So this is spilling over to Ethereum. And understand what I said very early on. And I said that as this is going to heat up for Bitcoin, it is also going to happen for Ethereum. And Ethereum is going to actually do pretty well in my opinion. And that has been happening. So Ethereum is doing well recently. And I don't see this train stopping anytime soon. So Bitcoin, Ethereum looks very bullish. And